Hello, hello, and welcome back to another live stream. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Hello, Skronek. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. From the optimization headquarters of the world. I don't know if that's a real place, but I'm reading that as fuck it, India. I don't know if that's a real place, but I'm gonna read that because that sounds funny, and I'll like that. It's Thursday. I got my idea for Sunday, but I don't have it set up for Sunday's video. So most likely tomorrow's stream will be that. No, that's not nearly as fun, Skronek. That's not nearly as fun. PH is usually pronounced F. So it's F-U-K, which is fuck, and et, fuck it. Clearly. The video for Sunday, I think, is gonna be doing material-based filtering for PCG, and I'm gonna demo it, I think, by using spawning decals on different materials. So certain decals will go on one material, certain decals will go on another material. The thing I have not figured out yet is how to split it up best. I think you can use a match set. No, we'll probably play around with that tomorrow and set up. That's why it's the optimization headquarters of the world. Makes sense. Definitely not where I am. That's not the optimization headquarters of the world. No. Definitely not here. So shall we jump into things? I'm happy to report that since yesterday, with nothing having been changed pretty much, we're somehow higher than we were yesterday. Or is it lower? Was this at 6? So this was below 750, right? Or was it 760? I'm pretty sure this went up. Hello, bystander. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Have you tried exporting PCG in a game in 5.7? 5.7 now. 5.7 is still in preview. I wouldn't be surprised if none of that works. It was 754. Okay, so it has gone up. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be going in and making things, changing our hard references to soft references. This gives you PTSD. Don't worry, you're not gonna see it for long. Look, it's gone already. Oh, you're welcome, Aya. Welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. So what we're gonna do is look at all the spawn actor ones, and we're gonna make those soft. They're too hard. We gotta make them soft. What I think I'm gonna do is collapse all. This is on the event graph, isn't it? Yep. Close tabs to the right. So I'm gonna collapse all this to a function, so that I can use a local variable, and there's going to be just spawn, fire, trail, effect. "3 a.m. Where are you? Go to sleep." Get some rest, get some sleep. Actually, you'll load it up in the morning and it'll all work because, you know, Unreal is like that sometimes. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. So we're gonna make this a BP fire trail, and this is gonna be of type BP fire trail, but it's going to be a soft class reference. And then we're gonna load it, and then do one of the weirdest things ever, which is not use the loaded, but instead just plug it in this way. That is one of the weirdest things I have seen. But we learned about it yesterday. Never trust a person that comes from a country that is called... What? Why not? I just say don't trust people. They're all liars, including me. I'm a liar. I might be lying about the fact that we're all liars. How would you know? Maybe we're all lying about being liars. All good, all good. I don't think there's a way of doing this one. I'm making this one a soft reference because unless I start saving I convert all of this to soft references and then everything in this into soft references. Which I could do, but I think that's going to be for later. Let's do everything else first. We'll leave that one for last. This is spinning. What? Projectile. What is a beep spinning projectile? What am I doing here? Oh, orbiting orbs. What the hell happened with here? Okay. I guess I probably just didn't move one of them. Okay. Load. And then we plug it. Hello, Physical Skits. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Watch, I'm gonna do this, and then it's still not gonna help. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm hoping. I am hoping. I'm sure it'll be great. Hey, Brax, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Good. Next. Doing all right? I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'll be doing better tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Gonna get even better tomorrow. Hell yeah. As a refactor, I'm swapping out all these spawn actors now. For using soft class references. So we're about to find out how much of a difference this makes. Because I wanted to finally make a difference. Oh, I never looked into the never looked into event dispatchers. I'll be sad tomorrow because you will not be here. I mean, yeah, let's go with yes. I mean, because technically speaking, right, you can't confirm nor deny that I will be sad tomorrow because you won't be here. So I'm gonna go with yes, I will be sad tomorrow. It'll be the worst day of the week by far before Skronek isn't it, because Skronek isn't here. That is indeed what's gonna happen. Then you're okay with event dispatchers? They're just little mess. Well, the problem with event dispatchers is you need to cast to the thing that's doing the dispatching, which makes the hard reference. So I don't know how you do an event use an event dispatcher, like bind to it, without using a hard reference to the thing you're binding to. Hey guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Alright, so we now swapped out all the spawn actors in here, I think. So I'm not going to see anything different yet. So I guess I need to restart. What you're casting for those? Here's an example. Here, I'm calling player spawned here. I'm doing an event dispatcher here from the game mode. Well, how do I bind to this from somewhere else without casting to this game mode? Right? But then, yeah, the event, I'll be able to use the event dispatcher and bind to it, but I need to cast, which makes a hard reference. So my brain is like, but it's fine to cast to it, but game mode is already loaded. Yeah, but the problem is the game mode also has a bunch of other stuff loaded, which is why I've been unloading all that stuff, because before the game mode had everything connected to it. Everything. So I've been working to get it unconnected. So maybe down the line I'll do that. Right through interfaces, maybe. It wouldn't work for dispatching or dispatchers, as far as I know. Okay, let's restart this to update the. So we're going from 756.4. Let's see if what we did mattered. 756.4. Okay. I wish there was a better way of doing this. Okay, it's loading. Okay, well, it went down a little bit. It went with 76.4 to 73.9. And also now we have, okay, so now we have like different, now we have more sections that are like more spread out. So we have done good. Some things have been removed. Good. You can send an interface message and a dispatcher if you want. You have whatever you need to implement that interface. Well, yes and no. This thing should not be loaded by the character by default. So yes, it is allowed to texture stuff, but right, just this should not be loaded by the character from the get-go. So that's all. So obviously, I cannot do anything about the texture memory, the textures themselves, but I can change it so the player is not hard referenced to this. Which he shouldn't be. And he's not. The player is nowhere here. Why? Why is this okay, you can send interface messages and a dispatcher if you want. How do you set, what do you mean by that? Well, here, I'll show you what the data table stuff is. Okay, as you can see, the data table has just floats, booleans, and an image with a game mode. There's no object references here. Nothing of that type. It is just regular variables. The only hard reference is to the icon. What am I trying to achieve? I'm trying to see how do you do a what's it called? How do you use an event dispatcher type thing without doing hard references? Just so I understand it. But the current moment, but the other thing I'm doing right now is I'm trying to unhard reference as much as I can from the player. So, for example, this widget should not be loaded with the player. There's no reason to. It should be loaded when it needs to load, obviously, but I don't need it. Why is it with the player? And I think somewhere down here, probably in this one, it's probably still being used. It's probably is there because this is textures. That's a material, so I'm guessing it's inside of this one, which is loaded by that. That's probably where the reference is. In here. No. You have a get data table row node in your character blueprint? Should it? Well, you know, I do for not that one. I do have it for a testing one, which we can ignore. A testing one, which we can ignore. We only have this one, which is just a data table for the weapon stuff. That's it. And this one has like weapon animations. It has nothing to do with the cards. That's the only place. So that's what I'm saying. That one shouldn't have. So I don't understand how it's referencing this one. What I'm gonna try doing is using reference viewer. So that's one of the things I've been trying to figure out is I have a lot of these now that have no like character reference, no reference that I can tell that should go back to the player. but yet they do. So somewhere I have a... Oh, hold on. Like this I checked yesterday. So this is the player, right? Wait. Is it right or left that I need to be cleaning up? It's left, right? Because this thing... This player reference is an actor type. Why are we hard reference on the player here? How are we doing that? This is also actor type. So why is this hard referenced? It exists in the world, but it's not spawned by anything. Hey, Leah, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So, I've been trying to also understand the referencing that it's showing. Because from my understanding, this has no hard references to anything. So why is this connected to the player? Why is the weapon pickup connected to the player? No. It only has one variable, just an enum. It used to, Brax, but it doesn't anymore. It just has an actor object reference. And then I'm using the actor object reference of the player, obviously. But I'm setting it as in the interface. It has no saving of the player of any kind. I wonder if actor object reference. I wonder if it's this. I wonder if it's because on this interface, I still have the player referenced here as a variable. I'm not even using this anymore. I'm just going, where is this being used? Whatever it is, I'm not even using anymore. Dumb question, how do you get this view? Which one? The one I'm currently in? This is the blueprint interface. It's in the player. Try jump interaction. I removed the whole jumping stuff, so okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna remove it. I'm just going to change this to be an actor. The one that showed you the references? Oh, this one? You just right click on whatever it is, or whatever actor it is, and then you go to reference viewer. And that's what this view is. And the other one I was showing was the size map. This thing is size map. No dumb questions, just dumb answers? No, there's no dumb questions, only dumb people. Case in point, I am dumb. So I really wish that I could refresh this and the reference viewer like dynamically. Well, I can click refresh on this one. Okay. I can click refresh on this one. Take it back. But these are still here. So now why is this connected? Stuff on the left is fine. You want to get rid of the stuff on the right. That's what, okay. Noted. Okay, so I was looking at the wrong side. Good to know. I was looking at the wrong side. This also has no references to anything. This also has no character reference. It has an instigator. But this is a spawned thing. Which means, where's the spawned BP attack arrows? It is spawned for the player, which means we got a soft reference it. Spawn actor. Okay. We gotta make some more soft things. Okay. Hello, face after face. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Do you have like a diagram with classes so you know how your classes are structured? No? What do you mean by how my classes are structured? I have a parent class for my character, and then it's the player and enemy, and below the enemy are all the different enemies, and that's it. I love how I have multiple, I guess. This is Legacy. Oh, this is one from the engine. I don't care about the engine one. Okay, I want this one.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Wrong one. There, good enough. So you plan on going instead of following some diagram? I mean, I've been prototyping this. I'm still considering all of this prototyping. I'm still figuring stuff out. I don't have like a game and a deadline. It's my hobby. Figure stuff out, see what works, try some stuff out, change some stuff. That's why it's taken me so long to do any kind of refactoring of this. There's no need to. Next. This one has a few spawners. Okay, let's go one at a time. One at a time. Oh, I just realized something that I forgot to do on these. You have to select them from the drop down, or it won't work. Great. Remind me of that I need to select it from the drop down, or bad things happen, as in nothing will work. Good job, me. At least I remembered just now. Compile, save that. Kind of important. Just go ahead and select that. Let's go ahead and select that. You're learning, yeah. Load asset blocking is supposed to be a failsafe when async load asset hasn't completed by the time we need a class loaded. I mean, I don't have the async option because this is in functions. This is all happening inside of functions. So I don't like, otherwise I just need to kind of split every function into multiple functions, and that just seems like hell on earth. I mean, yes, absolutely doable, but like, I'd rather not if I don't have to. It is hell on earth. Okay, at least we're on the same page. Load. It's like that. I think at that point, if I'm at the point where I need to do like async, I think that's later. I think I'm too early to worry about stuff like that. Like, it might be a thing that I need to do later, but I think for now, I don't think I'm gonna bother. Hey, Blue Sneaker, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. A bit early to think this hard of optimization. Just make it fun. Yeah, that's what I've been working on. That's why it took me so long to get in here. Absolutely why. I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, you know what? I might actually be like using this stuff more long term, so might as well actually set this up properly and start going like for some of the stuff already the way it should be. Now, there's something you were doing last night, but could you explain what that is you are doing? I am removing hard references. I actually have a YouTube short that just came out today about it. If you check out today's YouTube short, I also explain why I'm doing this. But yeah, the short answer is I'm reducing the minimum memory required when things load, because they're not referencing things that might not be needed at that moment in time. So anytime you select the class, that is a hard reference. Anytime you use a specific blueprint you have created, yes, that is a hard reference to that blueprint. And apparently, as I've learned for the past couple of days, also spawning actor automatically creates a hard reference as well. not something like that matters at all, like when you're doing prototyping or early on. But down the line, you're like, okay, now I gotta actually do some of this stuff, I guess. He's gotta take a little bit of time and do it. It's fine. Why is it an option if it's bad? What are the drawbacks of this? Oh, it's not terrible. You can absolutely have everything card reference. It just raises your minimum amount of memory that you need. That's all. Like, that is literally pretty much it. So if you're like making something for specifically for something that has a lot of memory, doesn't matter. But if you're making it for a game, you want to reduce the minimum requirement so that way more people can play the game. So depending on your use case, you don't have to do this at all. Like, for example, if you were doing rendering especially, right? Doesn't matter. You can use all the memory as long as your computer has enough, you're good. Oh, just select a hard ref rule because it's 1,000 times easier and it's not always needed. For prototyping, it's so much faster. If I was to do this the proper way, in quotes, right from the get-go, I would be like 6 months less progress than where I am now, probably. Because it's just the amount of stuff that I've made and I would have had optimized and thrown out is too high. Size map might also be inaccurate if you're not looking at estimated memory usage. Loading a blueprint with the materials could force shaders to compile / cook an editor for previews. Estimated memory usage. Is that what I'm looking at by default? If I go to size map, I'm using memory size. Or do you mean something else? Oh, game. Do I only want to see game? I assume. Not all. Game memory size. Is that what I need to do? Editor adds another 46. Because I don't know what the estimated runtime usage is. Because that's not an option here. I do game. I've dropped a bit more. Okay, so that has all done. So, well, okay, so I've done that. But again, let's take a look at the reference viewer. Refresh. 80. This was 81 before. Am I targeting an FPS setting with all this work? No. Memory. Frame rates will not change with this. So this is still here. Why is this still here? Why is this still here? Do I need to restart? Again, this has no references to the player. None. No variables. It doesn't even have an interface to even have a player reference for. And then the only thing that's spawning it is the player. And this is the attack arrows, right? Which is this one. And now we've replaced it with a soft reference. Do I need to restart to actually see the difference? Is it gonna make me restart for this every time? And the local variables, how are those allowed to be optimized? Local variables are just convenient. Because they don't need to be global, they're just exist inside functions. That's all. Okay, let's, shits and giggles. Let's restart again. You know, Unreal always restart. It seems like with this stuff, it's like always got to restart. But I'm just. Use the find in blueprint tool to find out. Find in blueprint tool. Do you mean the search, or is there a tool that I don't know about that is actually called find in blueprint? Let's start with the size map. Oh, 707. Hey. We're almost at under 700. It has been working. Okay? Has been working. Let's go back and then let's go look at the reference viewer. Again, that hasn't changed. So why is this here? Search the reference asset. Click the binoculars to hunt down the usage across all blueprints in your project. Oh, you're talking. Oh, I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. You're saying I might have this somewhere else, and I possibly forgot. Let's find out. Well, there's 3. Why are there 3? Well, that's within itself. Oh, we'll yeah. So the only places where it's being used are literally itself. And then this. That's it. But I was told that soft references were supposed to not have it be here and loaded. So why is this happening? Why is this here? This is the same problem with you. Oh, this one has a another one that I need to. But this is not for the player. This is a reference to a boss, which I should still also do. Then I'm fine, but it's still showing referenced. It's the only problem if it's bloating your size map. Well, okay, we'll check again the size map in a second. What's bloating it? It's so confusing, I will say. Here, I can do load async here because it's on the uncompleted. Continue. To ensure you know what's connected to your character when you inspect its dependencies left and referenced assets right. Just a reference, hard or soft, not evil. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to disappear from the list if when it becomes a soft reference. Okay, that was my misunderstanding. I thought it was going to disappear from here. Okay, got it. In that case, ignoring. Let's go back to the science map. Okay, got it. But I thought it was showing specifically hard references, not hard and soft references. Got it. Good to know. Okay. So why do we have this widget now referencing stuff? Let's find out. You're cheating, you are on game? Yeah, because game is what we care about. We only care about the game. We don't care about the editor. If I go all, it's 755. But I do care only about game because the stuff that's in editor doesn't matter because it's editor only. So game is what I should be on. Back up a half a megabyte. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So why is this again referenced? So again, when I do create widget, I probably need to do the same thing. The soft reference stuff again for the widgets probably as well, because I imagine that's also hard referenced. But again, that has no reference to the player. Why is it on the player? Right, again, I'm fine with this. Why is the player loading this? That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out. Where's the player referencing the widget? So the debug card selector. Oh, you know what? You know what it is? I know what it is. I know what it is. It's the debug one, not the non-official one. Oh, it's card unlock. It's this. Oh, it's backslash. Where's backspace? There's backspace. There it is. That's where it is. Okay. This is my debug area, but obviously it's still loading, so it doesn't know that it's my debug area. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna collapse the function and call this get debug cards. I'm gonna put it all under a section called debug. I have another one here, and then I have this as well that that's probably doing it, because the debug one is only launched from the player, which is then Hey Chester, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Game dev is a marathon, not a sprint. Sometimes it's a good idea to take it slow. Well, that's why it has taken me so long to get here. Because I've taken my sweet time. You can just find out that you can disable notes, turn on the preferences, and then right click. Oh, like you can just have an option to disable note. Is that editor preferences? Probably. You're the Picasso of game. What? I don't know what I'm looking for. To be fair, what's it called? Disable insert. I typed in disable in search, but I don't know what I'm looking for. It doesn't seem like any of this. Disable node. Oh, it requires a hotkey. It's not like a good to know. I'm too lazy to think of one right now. What I need to do is set up my Stream Deck to do all this stuff, and then I can use like Stream Deck weird combo buttons that will never be used by anything else. Like I can just have it write 20 character combos, and that's gonna be the thing to do. Yours didn't? How odd. That's definitely a hell you have to dive into in the future, but you're still in the baby steps of your prototyping tool. Building. Oh yeah, like for reference, I've been working on the game in terms of like work time, probably like 5 to 6 months. In terms of real world time, over a year. In fact, over a year and a half. So, I mean, maybe now it's like 6, 7 months. I would need to recalculate the time. So yeah, you definitely don't need to do this early on. Don't you worry. I definitely do. I don't think I'm happy I did not do this earlier. Genuinely. Game devs are artists using technical tools to create art. Picasso of game day. I'm gonna change my branding. Procedural minds. Picasso of game dev. Did I select? I did not. Has a ring to it. You know, it has a certain ring to it. I imagine something like disabling in PCG. Just disable knows and just ignores it, and he just continues through. Brex. Slogan of the channel. I put a slogan on the channel and I've never like actually like ever say it or anything. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but if you go to my YouTube channel, on the banner it does have something underneath like procedural minds, and it was like, I think it was proceduralism for the lazy. I think that was what it is. This doesn't work anymore anyway. This whole system wouldn't work even if I tried it. Let's get rid of that. This also would not work if I tried it. Get rid of that. You're overly ambitious with your solo project? Open world, hack and slay, story driven RPG. So you have to work smart and hard to make it even possible? I mean, look, I've started with just wanting to do a roguelike with adirectional sprite animations. And now, like a dungeon-based roguelike. And now it's an ARPG deck builder, like full-on action RPG style. The deck builder was never part of it. With the shop now in the... It's not scope creep if you had no scope and you were just prototyping and figuring stuff out. There's no scope creep if there's no scope. It's just creep. But there is no budget. That's the beauty. When you're doing this as a hobby, there is no budget. There's no time, there's nothing. It's pure freedom. You gotta wrap your hand around PCG syntax. The execution flow just doesn't work like blueprints or material editor or metasound. Yeah, it's different. I have tutorials on, you know, getting started with PCG and a bunch of more beginner stuff as well. Well, after that. It's the right time for the creepy stuff. Because it's, yeah. Yeah.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hey, I haven't removed this yet. Node this and you'll find it. It doesn't come out when searching disabled node for some reason. This one, the under experimental. Nodes can be explicitly disabled via context menu with right-clicking on impulse nodes in the blueprint editor. Disabled nodes will not be compiled, but also will not break existing connections. I mean, for testing, I think that might not be terrible. Interesting. Have a good night, I am. No this, no that. I don't think that it has a drop, an option here. We'll see if I keep it on. See if I keep it on. Okay, so I need to have a new blueprint interface for the character. I wish this did not get reordered every time I reopen it. That'd be great. So we want to do here is update character stats on settings. Right. Sure. Then I get rid of all of this. And the game mode. Find the one I need. It's here, right? Yeah. Get player pawn. Update character stats on the setting of the play. That's an interesting feature and terrifying. Yeah, that's why I'm like, do I want to keep it on? It is experimental. It's like, I don't know if I want to keep it on. It concerns me. Okay, so we get rid of you. So we need to do this as the last one, right? Add boss currency. I'll move myself so I'm not blocking. Close all the stuff. And I need an integer and gameplay tag container. Amount and then gameplay tags. Okay. No, I'm not using gas. Gas requires C++ to set up. I followed a 4-minute tutorial to set up gas, followed step by step a while back, and then my engine wouldn't compile. And then I said, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to use C++ and then panic every time I want to update Unreal versions or anything like that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I've made my own system fully. And there's stuff like I'm still working on and improving, but yeah, it's entirely my system. Get game mode. And then add boss currency collected. Bam. 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 And that means I have no more game mode reference, which means I can get rid of the game mode from here. Where's the game mode? Utility? No. I wish it would. I can just find where it is, or should just tell me. Where am I storing it? There it is. What do you mean it's still being used? That's how you find word. Oh, you can't say it. Rename it to game mode reference, and then you can do final by name. Oh, Jesus Christ. I found other places where it's still all being referenced. Shit. You did start my tutorial series, by the way. You're done. You're gonna have to need special lessons. That's fine. I love Gaspa where you're using a ton of work. Engine compiler problems are no thing once you know why it gets angry. Yeah, the problem is it's not the knowing why it gets angry. I don't know any C++. Like I can kind of read things, but like that not even. So I don't feel comfortable, and I feel a lot of anxiety when my code my stuff breaks and I am not in full control over it. I do not like this feeling. It is not worth it for me to have this feeling over me just making it myself. If gas was like 100% just turn it on in the plugins and call it and be done, yeah, I'd use it. But it's not, and I feel better this way. So oh great, I'm using it in the really? I'm still using it in the player everywhere? Well, time to set things back up. There's so many. Thankfully, most of the stuff should be already set up. But there's a few. If they want more desire to use it, they would make it completely blueprint accessible. I don't know if that's where you're going to go with the rest of that sentence, but if they want designers to use it, they should make it more, they should make it blueprint accessible, like fully, where you don't need a C++ project. For what I've seen though, Gas uses actors or like objects basically for like all this ability stuff, right? So you have to have like a separate thing in the content browser for everything. See, I don't like that workflow personally. I tried it out for this and I just didn't like it. I don't know if it's customizable with how you use it. Yes, you agree with me? It's fun designing and building your own ability system and blueprints, especially when you know how it works inside and out. Yeah, I've had a bunch of fun, and one of the bigger things is I've learned a lot making it. And I'm continuing to learn a lot. And I think that's kind of, for a solo dev, I think it's important to continue learning, obviously. I mean, it's important to continue learning anyway, but like as a solo dev, I feel like it too. More so. You gotta be able to know how everything is done. Like, there's certain things I cannot replace. I cannot replace Dungeon Architect. I genuinely want to replace Dungeon Architect. But there's no way I can make my own. Not like that. Dungeon Architect is way too powerful for me to be able to do something like that. But that's okay. That's okay. I have a feeling I've been removing the save game instance variables when I shouldn't have been removing the save game instance variables. I'm just realizing, because this is literally just saving the game. It is not saving my game instance variables. You know what? We'll deal with that later. just don't think about it now. Just don't think about it now. It's fine. I've only, I think, been removing every single place where I'm saving my game instance stuff. We'll fix that later. Do I not have get selected active item? I don't. Huh. I'm blocking it again. New stuff coming on the 21st. Hopefully it will not suck this week. Oh, you're talking about the new fab stuff? Yeah, this round wasn't like all that interesting. Usually there's like one thing that's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yes, a lot of modular assets, yeah. They're incredibly tedious to keep track of, yes, but you can make a utility widget to track like databases with enough C++. Yeah, there you go. It allows for so much flexibility, nothing coupling of assets, less dependencies. Oh yeah, I know it's extremely powerful. For single player though, I don't think it's needed. Once you go multiplayer, yes, right. Once you need to deal with all that, gas is going to be your lifesaver. But for single player, I think it's fine. And maybe my next project will be multiplayer, and then I will use it. In, 20 years. Oh, you're fine. No, I encourage it, if anything. If anything, please go on. I enjoy listening to like other people's like stories, if you will. I only have get GM current weapon. Ah, I don't have set GM current weapon. Weapon. Wait, e-weapons? Yeah. The other powerful thing about gas? Tell me all about it. I'm all for it. Hey, I don't know it, so I'm going to learn about it. It's great. So it's not exactly a downside. Continue if you so wish. I'm all for it. All right, that goes in there. And then we continue with this. And then there's also the default weapon. Oh, that's the default weapon too. Current weapon, default weapon. Which is different than the current weapon, because the current weapon could be something that you can't have in the hub. You only get from cards. But I don't know if I want to do that in the end. I might just keep it as a single weapon, but for now, that's an option. I can search it here, right? Yeah, I can search here. Attribute sets and gameplay effects. You can build any kind of game with them, from Souls-like to status conditions to shooters with different weapon effects. Framework lets you apply damage, dots, buffs. Yeah, so pretty much all that stuff I've had to do my own stuff for. Yep. Figure out the calculations. Figure out everything for it. And I have improved because of it. I'm smarter. Smarterer. Dots, damage over time. Damage over time. So like poison on the player that, you take damage over a period of time instead of one hit stuff. That's all that kind of stuff. You can do that with a timeline. Now, what if you have 20 dots on you at once? You can't do. We're not going to do 20 timelines. You have for single player too? Yeah, it is. It's just not required for single player because you don't. Because for single player, you can just do it all yourself. Much easier. Where in multiplayer, you have to deal with. Not reproduction. I forget the word. That's how little I keep track of multiplayer. I always forget the word. You know what I'm talking about. The thing that you have to do to make the server and the client talk to each, like, communicate and be on the same page. It's on here. What's it called? Replication. You don't have to deal with replication yourself, which I've looked into. Is like hell on earth trying to figure out. Guess we'll do that automatically under the hood with timers. Yeah. Yes, you have to make all that yourself. So again, it's great if it wasn't requiring C++. That's always been my reason for not using it. Not because of any functionality it has. It's purely built in C++. If only, if only. God, Gazmo, how do you get into the computer? So what you do is you face away from the computer and just try to release it all in there. And if you did it right, it should go inside the computer. You've done that now? You want to be lazy? But she's the most #1 C++ hater? No. No, not #1. #2, maybe. No, but seriously though, like I have nothing against people using C++, obviously. But for me, I have tried to learn C++ and other coding languages over the years. Even just recently, I was trying to learn C++, and it's just too boring for me. I'm not a coder. I started as an artist, and that's so for me. It's like it's not for me. Not for me. So that's why, like, I'm sure I'd be good at it. Like, programming, right, comes to me relatively well, the whole concept of programming. My problem is the syntax. The syntax and the actual writing of the text. And, like, looking at it, like, all of that. I'm much more of a visual person. I need the colors, I need the nodes, I need to like be able to just zoom out. That's where this section is. You know. Plot twist, you're number one. Hello, number one. Do I not have a card collection? Oh, add card to card collection. I don't need to do that because I just do this one. That's why. That's why I don't have a get, because there's no reason to have a get. You had to do everything in C# and Unity. Man, it was not fun.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
It's a necessary evil for you at work, but you see its usefulness. Over personal projects, rather prototype everything in blueprints. I think it really comes down to what is your background. If your background, right, is a programmer, a coder, right, that kind of background, and you start making games, you're going to come to it from that kind of perspective. I started as a 3D generalist and environment artist, and I went from there into more tech stuff. So I don't have the back end of all the programming. Like for me, the fun stuff is the seeing it all happen. With all the flames making it go faster? I mean, look, we all know that red cars are faster than blue cars, right? Yeah. Colors matter. We all know that RGB computers are faster and are better than non-RGB computers. Scientifically proven. Siren Song of Gas is calling since they dropped an example project last month for an RPG. It can call all at once. Once it stops being... I mean, at this point, it's too late for me to implement gas anyway. I think at this point for my setup, way too late. But, you know, for our next project, you know, if it becomes more blueprint friendly, perhaps. Oh, I do need a card collection here. Okay, let's get it. No. Okay, we got rid of the scroll bar now. I'll put myself here. And that's where it should be. No more scroll bar. Progress. Oh, I didn't at all. Rex, no, don't worry. I didn't get that feeling at all. We're just having chat about gas. That's yeah. I don't know why you thought I was thinking that, but I wasn't. You're good. I'm very carefree about stuff. A lot of times people think that because I'm not very or rather because I am socially awkward, a lot of times people think that like I'm actually angry or whatever when I'm not. I'm like, yeah, whatever. What's on the to-dos now? So right now I'm getting rid of all of these references to the game mode with blueprint interfaces, so I can clean up this stuff. So, and then we check if we made any progress on reducing things after all that. It wasn't real gas talking about gas. It wasn't real gas talking. Was it fake gas? Was it actually a liquid disguise? Man, they're getting sneakier, those liquids. Do I not have add to collected cards? Nope. Yep. There we go. Hello, Toxic Boy. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Python is the best language? I disagree. I think English is the best language. Talking to people in Python is very difficult. There's a lot of S's in it. It's very slithery of a language. You hear some in the distance? Oh no, are they coming for you? You have a really fun hack to help with texture compression, by the way? Ooh, what is it? It's one field in all texture assets whenever you get to reducing their footprint. Do tell. You have me intrigued. Because that's something I might even need at work, depending on if it reduces the quality. Because that's a big one. This is Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine 5. 6 point whatever. Doesn't matter at that point. Okay, that is removed. So I need to also remove them from the enemy. There's a few places here. Okay, this is not needed. Get rid of that. Great. I love when you just delete things. That's wonderful. Are we ready for max? Okay. Yes. Reducing the texture size is going to reduce the texture's memory. Yeah. You could also use LOD bias and stuff like that. Yeah, I know. But if you need that resolution, that's not an option, right? Obviously, you can reduce it. Other. I don't think that's really much of a hack or cheat on that one. If I put this before the sequence, could both use it? They can, right? Because it's going to get everything. If I put this before the sequence, can I plug it into this thing after the sequence? I think you can. Wait, do I not have enemy health scaling per dungeon level? It's a variable. I don't. Got to add it. Enemy health scaling per dungeon level. Float. Array. Reusing any fab assets with 2K textures, most of them can be reduced down by changing the max size. The default is 0, which is max restriction. You hack the mainframe, your Tim Sweetie's office right now? You know? So here, if I pull up any texture. Right. So there is max size, right? As you say. Maximum texture size. This is a 4K. I can type in 1024. It'll be a 1024, right? What you could also do is just go to LOD bias. Right at top. It's right here. And pipe that up to 2. Now you have a 1K as well. Because LOD bias has dropped it down twice. And you can see the resource size drops as well. So if you want to just basically drop it down, you could also just do that. Instead of like telling it to be a specific size, depending on what you're doing. That might be all you need, is just to like half the resolution. Do 50 by 50? I mean, look, that's not a power of 2. And I think you know better. Okay? Either 64 by 64 or 32 by 32. None of this 50 by 50. Although, if it's a sprite, it doesn't matter. It's not going to be a power of 2 because sprites. Also, I don't think it matters for widgets much either, because those are also don't bitmap. But aside from that, Incredible, thank you. It's still out of power too, though. The whole house is getting fat. What do you mean the house is getting faster? What? What? Why does your house have speed? Wait, health modification by dungeon level? Oh, that's not from the game mode. Ugh, I got scared there. Another one? Okay, so now we go to the character base. Still being used, huh? Where? Fun, a few stragglers. The flames are making it faster, right? I mean, it's the color, not specifically the flames. So you can't put it out and just paint your house red, make it faster. I think that'd be the better option. Did you do gas wrong? No. You're never supposed to light the gas, because then the gas gets burned up, right? You want to have the gas. If you set fire to the gas stops being gas, it starts becoming a fire. You want to keep it gas. Yeah. Excited to see more of my deck builder? I'll show it in a bit if you haven't seen it. Let me just get rid of this stubborn thing here. Okay, what do I do on this one? Because I can't do it here, obviously. I don't really want to do it on tick. God damn it. You got poisoned off from the carbon monoxide. Oh no. Start up Unreal. The GPU starts spinning up. Boom. Oh no. Still more. I love it how I go through all of them and then it finds more. Excuse me, it says no results found. Is in use. Do you want to delete? No results found. Let's say where it actually is. There's one. Okay, fine. I mean, we'll see if it all works after I finish the refactoring. I will tell you that I already know that I broke one thing, which is my saving of variables in the level instance, in the game instance. I managed to remove those, and I realized I wasn't supposed to. So I did break something, which is all of that stuff. But we'll get those back. Okay, so that is now cleared. At the current moment, if I test, right, it's not going to show me anything different. Let's just confirm. Size map. No. If anything, it's gone up. So let's go ahead and restart Unreal and let's take a look. Your neighbor's house getting faster too. He'll be stoked. Okay, so the number was 710 and 756, I believe. Well, we're down to 708.9. It's not 710. God damn it. It's gone down. Okay, this is a flip book that is referenced by... Again, character base. Why is character stats, abilities? The HUD is here again. Also, this missile spawner I can remove. Okay, the missile spawner is a new one. I swapped one of them, yeah. I don't see it here. No, I don't see it here. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Oh, Brax, I think you're in the past. I think you're not on live because I think you're quite delayed. I just realized based on that message. I think you might be like a couple of minutes behind. Check that you have the live red light thing turned on. Let's do... But why is this... Again, now why is this referenced by the player? Oh, is the player spawning it? Hold. It is. I made a self-reference. Oh, it just takes me into the inner mode section. It just makes it zoom in. Okay, I mistyped it. I mistyped it. Okay, I mistyped it. Yeah, the only two places this is referenced is in soft references. Literally, the only places this is referenced is in soft references. So then why... What is this? Okay, it's only 53 megabytes. The main one is this. This is the main one, which is mostly textures, but again... 15 seconds is fine, if it's only 15 seconds. I thought you were like over like a few minutes. So like for example, if I go in here, right, this is 47. So really the jump, the main one is this. This is the main one. The HUD. The boss portal. Why is the boss portal? Why is the boss portal referenced here? Yeah, no player here. No player here. Am I still, oh, is it still being freaking referenced? Did I not remove it from here yet? There's a bunch of places here that I'm using the budget. Did I not? Yeah, I don't have the set anymore. Anywhere, I just have the get. Cool down. HUD cooldown widget. You're in trouble. No. You're not in trouble. It's but an illusion. You're actually fine. It is but a dream. Thankfully, for all of this, pretty much, it's all the same. interface here, so I should be able to knock these out relatively easily. Use Brack's idea? I don't think that one's gonna work as well as you think. I hate to say it, but I don't. You were told to never trust a monkey? Well, why would you trust someone or something that throws poop? Huh? Right? You don't trust something that throws poop? It's dirty. Oh, now I have to remove a child? Oh, I have to remove a child now. Oh. Do I not have remove cooldown timer? No, I don't have one.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Pausing for ads. Okay, we pause for ads. Space Ghost Coast to Coast reference. I do not know what that is, but I'll take your word for it. I don't know what Space Ghost is. I'm assuming it's a movie. Is it a movie? An old cartoon. Welcome in, Dark Dragon. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Well, that explains why I don't know it. I'm a young man. I'm a young whippersnapper, as some might call it. And so I do not know these old references. That is clearly why and no other reason. No other reason. You may or may not have put a link on the Discord. The title is Brack's School Days Never Trust a Monkey Space Ghost Musical Barbecue. There might have been more after. You only know soft references to things, not old cartoon references. I know very little, just in general. I know enough to make myself dangerous, and that's ends there. Okay, so there's the Witcher reference. We'll delete. Trying to delete it here. Frozen. Come on, you can do it. Not old cartoon references? You're scared? What do you mean? Is it not old? Or you're trying to say that to make yourself feel younger? You will have me learn more by spreading misinformation about Unreal Engine. I mean, that's fine. I'll learn what not to do. So you're forced to research what's fact versus what's fiction. I mean, I'll just ask AI and it'll lie to me, and it's fine. By the way, random fun fact. As I restart Unreal, that I learned today just by accident. This can be moved by just clicking and moving it. I did this by accident today, and I never knew I could just move this. I've never tried in all my years of using Unreal. I've never once tried to click and move it. But fun fact there, you can move it. Brock, how do you feel about PCG? Like, really feel? We're good. Seems like we're good. No errors. Okay. God damn it. We're back to 710. Why? Why is this reference to the player? Okay, the animation blueprint stuff makes sense. Sort of. No, attack info, projectile base, AC abilities, no. Why do we have dash explosion here? Hold on. This is an actor, so BP dash explosion. Probably needs to be a soft reference. Why is it when we keep changing this, it's like, oh no, you're really not changing that much. I expect like a giant section to disappear at some point. By the way, the whole live, laugh, love, I don't know where that's from. So the only place I use this is here. It has no references. And the only place I use it is a soft reference. Why is it here? Why is this here? So the thing spawning it is soft referenced, and inside of it, it has no hard references. So it doesn't spawn anything. I don't understand. I don't understand this one. Above it is AC abilities, which is this, which is spawning it. So if I go here, and inside of AC abilities, it has dash explosion, which is this. And the only place it's being used, is this soft reference. So why is this blueprint dash explosion here for 100 megabytes? Something doesn't make sense to me. I feel like this should be gone. No, it's soft reference. It's right here. It's the only place soft referenced. Load, run it. This doesn't have like any player references inside of it or anything. You're going to work your way down the chain. Assets, materials? I mean, how do I... Check tag as a interface. I mean, the next thing is this effect. But this effect isn't specifically tied to... It's specifically tied to this dash explosion. Right, that's why it's here, right? Because it's inside of... It's right there, right? That's why it's here. So, cool. Makes sense. Like, again, within this thing, it all makes sense. I expect all of the textures for it to be here. I expect, right, this effect to be here. All this makes sense. This entire section, great. Why is it referenced to AC abilities? Why is it referenced back to the player? That's what I want. Everything in here, cool. I'm fine with all of these being hard reference. Why is it going up? But what does that have to do with the player? Right, I understand that it's hard referenced inside of that thing, inside of the blueprint, but why are we going outside of that all the way up the chain to the player somehow? Let me see. It says animation blueprint. Let me check something. I'm not using jump anymore, but that's whatever. Yeah, I don't have why is this all black? Why is everything here black? That's not creepy. Oh, now it has color. Okay. Oh, it's black in here. Okay. Go to tools menu in the top of editor. Yep. What are we looking at? Render resource viewer? Find in blueprint? Oh, okay. I think you were mentioning this at one point, but this is not needed. Find in blueprint? Oh. But this is just, that's just this. Yeah, that's just this. It's only referenced inside the player. The Anim Instance class, that's the only place. Yes, this is not referenced anywhere else. Search for the dash asset name. What does that mean? Really, what? What asset name? Oh, okay. Dash BP underscore dash explosion. You want me to do this dash BP dash explosion? This? I'm confused, but I did it. Was I supposed to get something from this? I'm confused, sorry. Yeah, the AC abilities to it doesn't make sense. Is a thing? No. Hard to have only, I mean, you're only 15 seconds in the past, or should be only 15 seconds in the past. You can also hop on Twitch, it's less of a delay. So I don't understand why. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Am I using a custom animation here for it? That has it? No, I don't. No, I don't, because I literally am spawning it. No, we just saw it spawned. No, it's literally right here. No, I'm not calling item notify. It's literally just here. And the way this is triggered, this function is triggered, is from the player, just right here. It just grabs the actor component and just triggers it. And then this actor component then spawns it through a soft reference. That's all it is. There's nothing like past that. We just restarted though. It's like a dead end, yeah. I mean, I'll try restarting it one more time. There really needs to be like a refresh on this thing. Logically, to me, it should be gone. Make sure blueprint is closed when you restart. Do I have to? I don't want to reopen all of them. Does that make a difference? Yeah. I don't want to reopen all of this. Oh, okay, I'll try it. Okay, I'm gonna close it. If this hasn't changed, let's restart it. If it doesn't change, I'm gonna be upset. Spoken like a true C++ user, goodbye blueprints and be gone. Away with you. Okay, no blueprints open. Same thing. But now it's different, right? Now it's different. Now it says BP AoE damage reduction. Again, why is this thing still here? Why are you still referenced to me? Why can I not get rid of you? It looks different. But okay, does this have references that I'm missing here? Yes, this one has a reference. Okay, we can actually do something about this one. Okay. Save. Okay, that one's checked. Okay, hold. It's not. This one we've already dealt with. Did I not deal with this one? I didn't deal with this one. And it's purple. But it doesn't tell me why this is referenced to the player. Still. Does it? Damage dealer actor. And yeah, this is the old. This is already being soft referenced inside of it. We can check out the missile itself. This is an actor. Oh, there's a game mode reference. Hold on. Oh, but it's not actually doing anything. No, the player's not in the variables. Oh, yeah. Move myself. Yeah, player's not in the variables. It's just actors. Nope. No, sorry, Bob. You're trying to get you to open your reference viewer on the dash ability thing. Sure. Let's see, now I had it open and now I need to find it. Because I closed all the stuff I needed help. Well, it's not here anymore, so finding it's going to be a pain. That's an animation. This one still doesn't make sense to me. This whole section here does not make sense. I mean, that's just going to show me all the... It's going to show me everything. Hey, this is 78 now. This was 81 when we started. So three less things are referenced here. Are they implementing the same interface or something? For what? For like just the stuff in general. So if I go back to this one, right? This one had the actual. This one actually had something wrong with it. For these, this is the data table cards. Does not have a player reference. This one does have an These both have an interface, or this one has an interface. And let me just confirm that, yeah, it doesn't have any specific references. It has the cards interface, which I don't believe has any reference to the player, but let's double check myself. No. These are just regular variables or nothing at all. Yeah, nothing. No, it's not the interface. Here's what I'm going to try searching, actually. I'm gonna search player ref. Can I search in quotes player ref? Oh, player ref is not going to get me the. Mob spawner. That's none of this is related. Use keywords. Also, I tried using the player. I mean, typing player is pointless, so. Right, keyword like what? Player? Player is going to give us everything. Player controller, player index, that's not helpful. This one does not have any references either. But let me just check where this is spawning from. From the HUD, I'm ignoring because that's where it should be. From Dungeon Shop, sure. Player has the soft reference. So for the player, it should be soft referencing. Let me double check the other ones in case
ads
somehow.
are here. Pausing for ads.
Well, the HUD don't need to, but Dungeon Shop, yeah, it doesn't have. Oh, it has a player reference. Hold on, found a player reference. Found a player reference. Actually, I'm not even using this variable. I'm not even using the variable. Never mind. The variable wasn't even being used. It was there, it existed on it, but it wasn't even being used. So this is fine for being hard reference to it. That was the Dungeon Shop's what we just checked. The hub is fine, obviously. The HUD. Does not have a reference to it. The player, that is. And that's it. There's basically almost nothing. That's just this one. What about the non-player one? Non-player one is at 625. But it still has this whole section. Yeah. That's fine. Those could be a hard reference. I don't care. When you spawn one, you always spawn the other. They're always tied. You can't not load it. You know what I could do is do it for the HUD stuff. The HUD stuff that's a good idea for the HUD stuff. Hold on. Where's the HUD? But from here, when I spawn them, not here. Here. This is where they can be soft references. In all these, I can make them soft references because they don't need to. I don't need to load this. Even though the HUD loads, this has not loaded. So yeah, here I should make them all soft references. is the bus card shop, right? Shop selector. Did you make any data tables into soft references too? Yes, on the player. The ones that were from the debug stuff. But none of those are appearing in that list. So, yeah. The ones that we made soft references on the data tables, the ones we made soft references are not appearing from that source. So we're gonna do this. I just copy this, and then do I not have? Oh, the game over doesn't need checks because literally there's only one. This can either only happen or just not happen. Whatever. I only now thought about doing all of these, so we'll see how it works. This only happens once, so yeah. Did I did not select it here. We're good. Oh, thank you, Brax. Yeah, I'm gonna try this, and then I'm gonna fill out the rest of these functions, and then that's gonna be the last thing I'm testing today. That's all we got time for today, anyway. So, but thank you very much for the help. I appreciate it. I'm really hoping that this is gonna be the thing. I'm hoping this is gonna be the thing. I have hopes. Big hopes, big dreams. Let's see if they're crushed. Let's see if they're crushed. This is nothing. Okay, this is yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Moment of truth. What I just did doesn't make a difference. We're probably not gonna see it here until we restart, right? Oh, 625 on the player. That's good. Let's just restart to make sure. It's under 700. It's under 700. Let's see. Wait for it to load. Size map. 625. Hey, it's better. This stuff is still here. If I do all, it's still under 700, even if I do all. So we actually managed to get it under 700. This thing is still here. This thing is still here. If I did reference viewer here, you could do it this way. Hold on. Edit. Edit. Maybe I can find one this way. Maybe it's those bottom two. I think we gotta go here. I think these might have references. This one does not. I tried. This one? No, there's no hard references here at all. Yeah. Oh god, it's showing like gameplay tags? Oh, all of this is gameplay tags. Okay. Input actions. Blueprint interface. I don't think I did anything with... Yeah. This is the custom one from the plugin that I didn't use myself. This one has no hard references. Only thing that I can think of potentially is... I think we already took a look at I think we already took a look at these. Just in case I'll reopen them. Diamond Clone we already checked. All that we checked. Yeah, these we checked. So there's one other thing that I can try. This has no reference. Oh, this one does. Hello. Found one. It's not a player specific one, but it is the parent of the player. And this one does not. If I play, no issues. Confirm. Yeah, seems very fine. Go in here, load in. Fine. Seems like it. Yep, seems like we're fine. Yeah, seems like we're fine. Okay. The thing that I want to check real quick is inside of the game mode. Not that I want to find the one that is the entire thing, then all the cards. Now they're collectibles. Card data table. I don't need I can just select it here, right? What I could do is each get data table row. So this is what did I do on the player? Not this one. Oh, did I get? I just got rid of the data table on the player. So if I want to do a card data table here, where is this used? I would say used here. So it's used in a few places for the for this stuff. I mean, it shouldn't. No, this shouldn't matter because I'm not loading the widgets with them. It's just creating a. Okay, well, we found one. We found one thing that was potentially a problem. Card unlock. The dummy clone is back again. The data table player weapons makes sense. Right? That makes sense. We have an actor for this. And then I believe it's just from the player. Player goes to dummy clone. So oh. 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 Hold on. AC ability sets dummy clone. Well, that. Search. Dummy clone. Wait, that's get. Where's the variable? What? How am I setting the variable if it doesn't exist? I have questions. What? Set EP dummy clone. What? Oh wait, I'm not looking at the right thing. I thought I clicked this. Why is this opening? I opened the wrong thing. That's why. Change this to an actor type. Pile. You gonna be okay here? Nope. We can do this though. Teleport. And then yeah, we're finding things. We're finding things. And then I need to have a component on the dummy clone, which I think I have one. Do I not have an interface on it? I do. Character info. Let's do a new one. That's just going to be initialize. Initialize dummy clone. Initialize. Is initialize 0? Yes. Initialize dummy clone. Okay, so we found something. Good. Very good. Okay. I like that. I like that. So theoretically now, that should have improved you. Hopefully. And if we go back to the size map here, right? That should have been the dummy clone. We still have the missile spawner here. That is somehow still being referenced. But the only place it's being used on the player is in a soft reference location. That one I'm not sure about. It's possible I need to use the async one. And that's going to be like the way to actually do it. I probably need to. I'll probably try to look into it over the weekend when I have time. Finally restart to see where we are. Let's see. 625. I think we successfully got rid of... Nope, there's dummy clone. God damn it. Dummy clone is like half of the size. It's 320 megabytes is dummy clone. I need to get rid of it. I think that's a big one. And obviously also this card unlock that needs to get rid of as well. If I could get rid of these two, and that's all I want to get rid of, really, that would be 625 minus that's a 319 minus 179. I would be 127 megabytes. which is completely fine with me. It's these two. These two are left. Dummy Clone and Card Unlock. It's no longer just a giant thing. So, like, this is good. This is good. We've made a great progress. Stupid Dummy Clone. I don't even know how it's getting the references that it's getting. It's off of the same character base, but that might be related. But otherwise, to the player, it shouldn't have a reference to it exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to see if these have. No, these don't have any kind of like inputs of like play or anything. Okay, well, good progress. Player 625, the character base, which is the parent class, is also 625. What? How are they both 625? You know what? I should stop questioning it. I think. I should just somehow stop questioning it. Yeah, on the character base, there's a dummy clone. There's a card unlock also. Okay. We got a bit more to do. Tomorrow, we're probably gonna do some prep for Sunday's tutorial video on PCG stuff, and then depending on how long that takes, we'll continue with more game dev. But we'll see. It's possible that's gonna take the entire stream. So that's gonna be the plans for tomorrow. But we're under 700. Which is, you know, good progress. I'll take it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Back tomorrow with PCG and or game dev. Well, not or. PCG and possibly game dev. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.